What's up, you guys? Eddie of Fliptroniks. I'm going to be showing you guys the top 10 new iPhone addictive games that have come out recently this month. So the first one I'm going to be kicking it off with is Fortitude, you guys. This game is really cool, as well as super addictive. You guys can check out the links in the description box for any of these games, but they're all going to be some really cool games, you guys. So pretty much what you're doing in this one is you're swiping with the sword to kill enemies that are coming at you, and you're just trying to see how high of a score you can get without getting killed like I did right there. So you got to be kind of quick in this game, but you guys can see it's pretty sweet. I mean, it's got a good soundtrack to it, and it's pretty it's just addictive, you know. So it's a really cool high score game, and you know, it's free for download to you guys, so I definitely recommend checking it out. I hope you guys enjoy some of the gameplay on this one, and like I said, any point you guys just check out the links in the description box for any of these games. Alright, I'm gonna give it one more run through since I didn't do too great. Okay, guys, so that's Fortitude. I think it's definitely worth checking out. The next game I'm getting to is called Top Tier. So this game is, you know, a high score game too. It's very addictive. Basically what you're trying to do is get the circle to stay as much of a circle as you can before you run out. You have to tap at certain points in this game. That's really the key, and then it keeps track of how many times you've gone through. So it's pretty addictive, you guys. I mean, this game, you know, you'll find yourself playing it quite a bit. It's a lot like the game Stack, just a little bit different. So anyways, you guys can see it keeps getting smaller and smaller because I'm not tapping it perfect, but I'm trying to do the best I can. But that's pretty much how this game goes. So it'll keep track of your score, you guys. The game is fun, so it's another one I recommend checking out. Next game I'm getting to is called Jump or Stay. This game is pretty cool too, you guys. It's addictive for sure. It's a new game. As soon as it loads up, and we'll get into some of the gameplay, but you know, this is another fun one. So you're just a fish in a fishbowl, and basically what you got to do is, you know, try to go as far as you can without the fishbowl getting hit and exploding. It's pretty cool. It's pretty challenging, and you know, I think that's pretty much what I like about this game. You got to be pretty quick, otherwise, you know, you die. And you guys can see that I'm struggling pretty bad so far, but what are you going to do? So that's another good one, you guys. I didn't do too great on that. Sticky Space. We did a little gameplay on this one recently, but this is another fun game. So pretty much what you're trying to do here is jump from platform to platform without, you know, flying off into space. So I mean, it's kind of easy to do that if I mean, once you get to some of the other levels in here, but you're just an astronaut, and you're just, you know, trying to you know, go into whatever the portal is at the end of each level so you can progress to the next level. It does get pretty hard, you guys, but it's challenging, and it's very addictive too. So you guys can see I just flew away right there. So I'll do one more run through of this. Actually, I'm going to skip it because the ad popped up, but that's another good one, you guys. Brick Shot, another addictive game. You got to be pretty quick in this game to you know, get far, and it's a high score kind of game. You guys can see it just keeps track of the high score, and what you got to do is fill the bricks as quickly as possible, you know, before they reach the bottom, and then you die. The game kind of reminds me of Tetris in a way. Not exactly like Tetris, but it just kind of reminds me of Tetris. So it keeps track of your high score every time you do a run through, and it's you know, just a fun game. So it's free to download, you guys. It's a good time killing game, I would say, and you know, no reason not to check it out. Alright, looks like I'm having a little bit of a better run here. The bricks come down faster too, so you got to be pretty quick. But anyways, you guys, that's another one I recommend. Hope you guys enjoyed some of that gameplay. I'm going to move on to Flip King. This game is kind of funny. It's a little bit hard on the controls at first, but all you're really doing is just flipping, you know, a sausage, or I think that's a sausage anyway, and you're just trying to flip it as many times as you can. You can change the food in this game, but I mean, you got to keep trying to get a high score. It's a very simple, addictive game, you guys, because you're just trying to see how how high of a score you can get, and it's just very easy. There's not much of a learning curve here. You just gotta, you know, keep flipping it onto the pan without it flying to the side, you know, going left or right. So I mean, this is another game I think that's worth checking out. It's free to download. I could definitely use some practice at it. Then we've got Catch the Bus. This game is like a platform jumping game where you kind of just need to keep, you know, jumping to get to the end of each level. Basically all you're trying to do is, you know, dodge things, then you'll catch the bus at the end of the level. So I mean, it's definitely addictive. I will say that. So that's pretty much what happens at the end of each level, you guys. You just hop into the bus and then you know, move on to the next level. We'll see if I can beat the next one. It's only the 3rd level, but the game gets pretty hard pretty quick. I mean, it's actually not as easy as you'd think. You can see right there, I didn't even make that one. Alright guys, so that's Catch the Bus. That's another new one that's pretty addictive. Then I've got Fast Food Rampage. We also did some gameplay on this on this channel recently, and the game is got a ridiculous theme to it, but it's also very fun. Pretty much what you're doing is shooting hamburgers and stuff at people, and that's pretty much the best thing I could say about it. I mean, it's just kind of ridiculous, but it's also pretty fun. People blow up after you shoot them with hamburgers, and it's just pretty cool. So this game is also free for download, you guys, so you know, it's another game you should check out. It's not going to cost you anything. So each level is pretty much mission based. You need to do a certain amount of things, and you just gotta, you know, be careful not to get hit and die. The soundtrack to the game is a little bit annoying, but I mean, even with that, I still think the game's pretty fun. So I mean, I definitely think it's one that is worth downloading and checking out. I am going to move on to the next game, you guys, which is Metal Gear. So this game, kind of another platform jumping kind of game, so you got to be pretty quick at it in order to beat each level, but it's got an addictive style to it, and it's a new game, so I've got it on this list, and looks like there's some ad pop-ups going on here, but let's get into some of the games. So pretty much what you're doing, you guys, like I said, you're just jumping and you're just trying not to die, level based, very addictive. So I mean, definitely takes a little bit getting used to. You gotta, you know, take your time with it. I'm kind of just jumping all over the place. Alright, you guys, hopefully you enjoyed some gameplay on that one. It's pretty cool, definitely a little bit different. And then the last game I've got here is Beat Dash. You know, this game's new, pretty addictive too, so hope you guys enjoy some of the gameplay on it. And as we're wrapping things up here, you guys, I would totally appreciate a like and a share on this video. And definitely check out some of these games too. They're all new, and you know, they'll all definitely, you know, waste a little bit of your time, but they're all pretty fun too, so. So, you know, you pretty much just got to beat, you know, the enemies coming at you. You got to defend yourself, and you know, it gets pretty challenging. You're pretty much just using, you know, this like hammer to, you know, get the enemies, but that's pretty much all you're doing in it. You know, I've only played it a little bit, and I haven't done too much on it yet, but the game is addictive. It's just got that addictive style to it. So I'm going to wrap it up there, you guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. Like I said, please like it, share it, stay tuned for more, and be sure to subscribe to our channel.